MP about to put on a show in the desert. Show them how you shine.
MP in the house.
Fans live for games like this one.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Looking now at some numbers for MP.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Some big guys down front on the block. Towns and Gobert. Dillingham is out there with Edwards. And it's MP in at the 3 slot. And for the Suns, Cole is out there with Allen. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Lee in at the 2-guard spot. All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting. There's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. On the wing, MP. A three-pointer is right on target.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
Bull finds Lee. Allen outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. Now, I spoke to him about the plan for Karl Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. We can expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
Thank you, David. Allen with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player. This is one of the specialties of Devin Booker. That mid-range, you offer it, he'll take it.
Brown the pass to Gobert. Here's Dillingham. And here's Brown outside. And the rebound by Nurkic. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second. Suns trail by 9. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. The post tandem will be Towns and Reed. Then it's MP. Then there's Edwards. And it's Dozier in at the 2. Now, here's MP. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Fires the 3. That doesn't go either for Brown. The Suns shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Okogie, the pass to Morris. Outside, O'Neal. with the step back. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by O'Neal.
You love the aggressive play inside from Monte Morris.
Minnesota leading by 7. And here's MP for 3. Nailed from three-point land. MP's got 9.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus. I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And MP throws it down hard.
Boy, MP, what a fancy finish.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix, trailing here by 8. Some worry, Doris, about a log jam up front for the Timberwolves, but it seems to have worked out.
It certainly has, Kevin, and I think part of that is the high skill level of both Karl Anthony Towns and Naz Reid. Both of those guys can play the 4 and the 5 spot. What does that mean? Well, it allows either of them to line up next to Rudy Gobert, provide spacing with their shooting, and stay big. That's a huge advantage.
And here are the Suns now, following the three-point attempt by MP. Okogie, the pass to Plumlee. Here's Okogie. Edwards defending. No good with the triple.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Here's Brown. Oh, get up, MP. Woo.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Chicago. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Timberwolves, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
Back to Booker, a 3-ball. And you know who? Devin Booker.
Devin Booker ready on the opportunity to take any 3 he gets. That is pretty.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Hawks was all business. He scored 32 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. Yet another outstanding game for him. He's playing with a ton of confidence and dominating as a result. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And the foul called on MP. It's his 3rd foul of the game. Bull, he's checked in for Dunn. Minnesota also making some changes. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Towns. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. Booker, right side. Lee, outside. 5 to shoot. Phoenix, no good that time either. Minnesota leading by 9. Oh, the lob to Ingles. Back to Brown. 50 seconds left to play here in the half. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
32 seconds left in the first half of the game.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Team foul.
Anytime Devin Booker is sent to the line, it's a win for his offense. He's pretty much automatic, and it's been that way since he entered the league.
Both free throws good from Booker. Timberwolves leading by 10. On the wing, MP. And another three for Minnesota.
Well, the ability to spread the floor is such a valuable skill in the league. And MP, yes, sir.
Booker looking around. Over Dillingham. No good from Booker.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded roster.
Yeah, team chemistry, a big point of emphasis for this organization. Now let's change gears and talk a little bit about All-Star voting.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
It's like Vegas. What you do there stays there.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
It's been a few years now, Doris, but it feels like point guard is the position in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, we certainly have our share of great point guards. Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they seem to be in the MVP conversation consistently. But the last couple MVPs, you look back, you've got a couple of centers. For a long time, the small forward spot dominated the game. It's really something that's in constant flux.
We've got Booker. Hole is out there with Grayson Allen. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Lee in at the 2 spot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Now here's Lee. Nothing on the board. Pass to Booker. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Brown.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's MP. This is the most they've led by 13 points. From deep. And again for 3.
And folks, he just set the record for most three-pointers in a rookie season.
Ever since entering the league just a few months ago, he has been on a mission to win. He's out there to ball. We've all seen it. Wouldn't surprise me, though, if he's unaware of the record.
And MP is clearly among the best rookie shooters we've ever seen in the league. We've heard the comparisons to Ray Allen, Clay, and Steph. And after seeing what MP's done this season, you start to believe he will be in that conversation.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Towns. He's around 14 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Shot from free throw range, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Booker's got 13.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Booker with no one around. His three-pointers off the mark.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Pass to Dillingham. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Dillingham. No good from outside.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Woo-hoo, that was an explosive move by Devin Booker. Decks it and finishes.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he's something else. Hey, thank you. Another miss by Minnesota. Suns trail by 12. Allen kicks to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Lee. Edwards defending. And a wide open look for Lee. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Lee's got his first bucket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And with the score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Now here's Brown. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants... Morris outside. And here's Plumlee. Pass to O'Neal. The tray. Offensive rebound. Morris with the ball. And here's Plumlee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. O'Neal passes to Morris. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. O'Neal's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, the willingness to just attack on the catch. Nice job by Monte Morris.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Naz Reid. Anthony Edwards out there with Dillingham. Then there's Brown, and it's Garza in at the center, locking down the middle.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Plumlee sets the pick for Morris. Driving the lane, and the rejection by MP. Here's Okogie. Knocked loose and taken away by Brown. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. MP's got 10 points here in the second half. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Phoenix able to drain the three. Edwards' shot is good.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Minnesota. Towns comes in for Naz Reid. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Ball finds Booker. Lets it go with the three. Rebound, Minnesota. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by Allen. For Phoenix, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Goes up on the block. Here's MP. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And that's 36 points for MP.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
And stolen by MP. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Brown. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Allen kicks to Bull. Booker outside. Nurkic setting the pick for Booker. Sinks the triple.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Minnesota.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here's Brown. Devin Booker picking up that last basket.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And then Brown with the dunk.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Nobody near Allen. That three off the mark.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
MP taking 2.
And both free throws good for MP. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lee outside. To the wing right side. On the wing, Lee. Allen outside. On the wing, Booker. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alder, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time